Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Kyle Carroll from MyMMAnews.com and Carroll's Corner MMA podcast. Tonight, I am joined by McKenzie the Mad King Headen, who will be fighting at Jackhammer Promotions March 6th at the Beatdown 6. McKenzie, how you doing?
How you doing, brother? I'm feeling well. Just ended class. That's all.
Awesome. Class going well?
Wonderful. I feel
Glad
better.
to hear. Now you're training at an OMMA.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the gym for those who don't know and aren't familiar with OMMA.
OMMA is stationed out of Baldwin, right off of Grandad. Our coach, our head sensei is Mark Ahmad. We got a strong team here. I think I said his name right. I bet he's gonna kill me later. But we got a nice group of guys here, man. Grateful to join this team. We got a lot of talent coming out of here. You know, it's gonna be a long year for everybody.
Awesome. And my family's from Baldwin, so every time I'm driving through there on Grand Avenue, I'm always passing the gym. Definitely gonna have to swing by one day. Um, Tell us a little bit about what you expect from this fight going into it. Tell us what you think your opponent brings, what kind of challenges he brings, and what do you believe you have to do to be successful?
Well, the challenge is I don't know anything about this guy, which is good. So I'm going there, do my thing. Hopefully he'll show up and don't fall easy. Um, I just want to go in there, be first. If it's if I don't take him out the first or second round, it's gonna be a long night for him getting beat on. So
Now you've had a handful of fights in MMA. I
right,
believe you've done some kickboxing as well, correct?
right, right.
Tell us what you've learned about yourself throughout your amateur career.
Uh, I noticed I don't quit. So every fight that I've had, I've picked up something different. So you know, like you said, I got a handful of MMA fights and 2-5 in MMA, but all my fights are dog fights. Even with my two kickboxing matches that I've had, those also were dog fights. But each one I've learned, and just keep pushing and keep going forward. I'm just as better at my last fight. So
Absolutely, yeah. Now, amateur doesn't really mean anything once you go to the next level, to the professional level. You get all that experience you need for as an amateur.
right.
Is there anything specific that you've learned from a fight? You're like, you know what, this is definitely going to help me in the future. Like anything like stands out very specifically.
Uh, Not really. I mean, usually I know in the past I've had problems with my breathing and stuff like that, but I noticed with that I even gotten better with, and I think a lot of my opponents that even when I'm training, they notice like, yo, this dude is going to be a problem. So he's better with the breathing, even with my head movement and stuff like that. Those are the things I had to work on before instead of just being someone's punching bag. But, those are the things I've gotten better with. So hopefully, be able to showcase that.
Awesome. And what do you do to help yourself with the breathing? Is it you use
A
yoga?
lot,
Was there any meditation
a lot of
skills?
self-preparation, a lot of breathing techniques on my own. You know, uh, I don't want to give all my secrets away, but as a, but as an asthmatic, these are things I always had issues with, but
Oh, okay.
I've gotten stronger with building on it. So,
Like I know my brother has pretty bad asthma, and like, how has that been like mentally able to focus with that and
it
be able to conditioning?
it can be it can cloud your mind judgment sometimes. It can put you down, but like I said, at each fight, I've learned how to deal with it. And again, I can showcase the majority of my fights. You might see me breathing hard, but you notice a lot of the fighters, they still back down because I'm still powerful. So I've learned how to try to maintain my breathing, even though it looks like I'm having trouble. But
Mhm.
it's still
Gotcha. It's just your method of controlling your breathing.
right.
Gotcha. And like you said, you don't give up. You said you're 2-5 in MMA, and you're about to enter your eighth fight. So you have quite a few. You have some experience inside the cage.
Right.
What can fans expect from you on Sunday, March 6th?
Uh, what do they know me for? My knockout power. I'm strong. I hit hard. I keep walking forward, and they just know every time I'm going to land, they're going to ooh and ah. So they're in for a hell of a show. I don't know about him, but I know about me.
Awesome. I'm looking forward. I always enjoy watching you get in there and compete. Now when I know we've talked in the past, you possibly going pro in the future. Do you have a
Right.
timetable for that? Does this fight matter at all for that?
To be honest, I wanted to start the year off. Well, I wanted last year to have my last amateur fight and then go pro, but things didn't work out that way.
Mhm.
I'm debating if this will be the deal sealer and go pro, or have one more after this and then go pro. But that's a discussion me and my coach is going to have to sit down and have after, depending on how this goes anyway. And even however the fight goes, we're still going to have to sit down and figure out what we want to do next. But I
Absolutely.
did hear thinking about going to bare knuckle though, so that's definitely
Oh, there you go.
that's something I really think I can put
Nice. Now, speaking of bare knuckle, I assume you watched it the other night.
whew,
Thoughts about it? It's brutal.
my type of fight. See, man, the thing is, when you just use the hands, you can't run. You know, just beat each
Mhm.
other up, stand there and punch. It's my type of life.
It's definitely brutal. I don't think there's a long career expectancy in
It's
bare
not. I think
knuckle.
it's a well, not to put anybody down that's in it. I think it's a quick cash grab, but you gotta have like a good name and a good fan base, I guess. You know, because so a lot of these people are just jumping in it. Like, but some of these guys are already superstars going in it. So
Mhm.
for people like me that want to get in it, we gotta have like a trail already of, this guy can brawl or have knockout power, or make highlight reels out of somebody. You gotta kind of almost go in there with already a little bit of a buzz, and then show out when you get there. So
Absolutely, and unfortunately, social media followings and your brand is definitely a part of
definitely.
combat sports to get those big cash grab fights and stuff. What have you been doing to build the brand, or have you been building a brand and
I'm trying. Well,
building
I mean, I got a decent fan base right now. I got especially with the name I have. It's like, yo, dude, where'd you get the name from? I'm not gonna lie, I straight stole that shit from Game of Thrones. you know, my nickname already is King, so I just added the Mad King to it. I'm like, screw it,
There
and
you
it's
go.
out, especially with my knockouts that I have on different organizations, on other promotions. Sorry, on different promotions, people definitely like, oh, this guy's a madman. So
Awesome. And you said you're a big Game of Thrones fan.
yeah, kind of, I don't want to tell anybody else that, but yeah.
I've tried to watch it. I've only gotten through the first episode, the halfway through about 6 times, and
It's a
I
lot
can't
to
get
catch
past
up.
that.
It's a lot. If you didn't catch it back then, you might as well just give
Yeah,
up.
I think those that's past me, and that I won't be jumping on that train anytime soon.
Right. You get
Um, what else do you do though for yourself when you're not training, not working, when you're just you want to mentally focus and just relax and kind of cool down? What do you do for
uh,
yourself?
well. What I do is usually most of the time when I'm not working, I'm not training. I no funny shit. I lay on the floor.
Yeah,
I straight lay on the floor, stretch, and then just look up at the ceiling. Try to get my mental right. Those are the times I do my breathing exercises too, and I process everything that happened throughout the day, prepare myself for the next day. But my special place is laying on the floor, laying on the floors.
okay. I'm sure that probably helps you back and everything, right?
Yeah, it
Keep things
does. It helps
flatten
you get
out.
everything back in order and alignment. But
Awesome. Very cool. And I don't what's something about you that nobody knows, but you would like to share with your supporting cast and your fan base?
let's see. I'm a lovable person. I'm like a big teddy bear. You see me in person, you're like, this dude looks mad and evil. But then once you hear me talking, like, oh, this guy's fucking cool as shit. Let's go hang with him. Like a big teddy bear, dude.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you're definitely a nice guy, and you're a big guy. You're a big, strong guy, so
Yeah,
definitely scares the shit out of a lot of people.
yeah, But it's part of the game.
So
So,
tell us why you want to be an MMA fighter. Why do you want to do this instead of saying the traditional, 9 to 5
well,
job or be an entrepreneur, something like that?
I do have a 9 to 5, but to answer the question, I started from backyard brawl. I'm not going to tell the location years ago, but I started as like how Kimbo Slice did and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But I kind of threw my hat in the, and I threw my name in the hat kind of late in the ages. So, but I've always fought in the streets. I came from a neighborhood of fights and stuff like that. So, if I'm gonna do it out there and get arrested for it, I might as well do it in the cage and get paid for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
That's awesome. How can people find you on social media and
you guys, you guys can find me on my personal page. What is my personal page? Well, you can find me on my fan page, Mad King Kinsey. And you can follow me on my personal page. I forgot what the hell my King Kinsey 87. That's my personal page.
okay. Awesome, awesome. Now like what inspires you when you're in there, when you're thinking, this fight's not going my way, I'm struggling a little, but what goes in your mind flashing? You're like, you know what? Let me do this for them. Let me do it for myself.
Well, most of the time it's my kids, but then I always got I have 3 daughters. But it's the saying that my sister always says: the other guy's talking about your mother, punch him in the face. So that's always the kicker for me. Like, she'll call right before the fight. Listen, he's talking about your mom. Better punch him in the face. He's telling her, hey, she's trash, she's this, she's that. I'm like, why would you tell me? And majority of the time it works. I'm like, it's fucking hair. Then I call her later. She's like, I told you. I'm like, yeah. But that's usually, But it's not that. It's my kids. That's not like my kids are watching. Don't want to let them down. You always want to keep a positive mindset, even when it's going bad. You just got to keep pushing forward because you always got somebody. If not them, somebody in the crowd is watching that can relate to whatever your story is, and you know that somebody's gonna, even when the fight, if you lose it, there's somebody outside the cage like, listen, I heard your story, I feel the pain, and I appreciate you pushing for us and pushing for yourself. So that's usually, that's the kick for me also.
That's awesome. Now, talking about inspiration, I know you're a fan of MMA.
Right.
You're always at the fights and everything, the local fights. Are you a big UFC fan? Are you a big
I,
Bellator
I
fan?
I am, but I can never remember everybody's name. That's the fun part.
I hear you on that one.
I'm a big Bobby Green fan. I'm a big
Okay.
Chris Weidman, Aljamain Sterling. I'm a big fan of his. Even when he's a town over from where I'm from. I'm from Hempstead, so we crossed paths before. But I'm a big fan of these sports and stuff like that. I just suck at the names.
I totally get you. When you're talking about, hundreds of that professional fighters and local fighters, it's tough to, in just one state, it's tough to keep track of everyone.
Right, right.
Awesome. Have you ever been to a UFC fight or anything like that?
I've been to when they came to New York. No, to Nassau Coliseum.
Okay.
Came here. I've been to that one when Weidman won against Gaston.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was a good show.
Been to that one.
Nice, nice. Awesome. Now how for those who like you said you're a knockout guy. For those who haven't seen you fight, what is your style? What would you say? Is it
I would
pure
say
power or
I'm more of a brawler, but it's very rare I can get someone to brawl with me. Because you know how that goes. When you get hit, you're like, all
Mhm.
right, I don't want to do that again.
You gotta
Majority
bait
of
them
the
in?
I fought wrestlers. I fucking hate all of them. But all they want to do is fucking make love to me on the floor and shit. Like, dude, punch back. But I'm more of a brawler type of guy. I can throw hands, stand there and bang, and whoever falls first, and take it from there.
Yeah, well, being a former wrestler, I totally I know what you're talking about. If you're a brawler, I want to bring you to the ground.
Right, right. Nobody wants to get hit by me. Trust me.
So what have you been doing though to keep those wrestlers and guys from
Uh,
dragging jiu-jitsu guys from dragging you
But
down?
I do a lot of takedown defenses. I roll around. That's the stuff that I don't post, and that's the thing that gets everybody too. The stuff that I post, they think that's all I do. But the things that I don't post, that's the stuff you got to worry about. Like, oh, he doesn't post wrestling. He doesn't do jits. I'm not ranked in any jiu-jitsu. I haven't done any tournaments, but I'm rolling with some of the top guys at different gyms. So you know, I keep that stuff a secret because I don't want them to see it. Yeah, I mean, well,
Oh,
he can't
so
wrestle. Oh, he can't do it. Yeah, clearly you think that, but
work in
at my
silent,
days.
right? Work in silence, absolutely. Now I know you're selling tickets. How can people find you, reach you, get a
You
hold of you for tickets?
You can hit me up on my Instagram, on my Facebook, Matt King fan page, Matt King Kinsey fan page, or Jesus Christ, King Kinsey 87. You can DM me for tickets, or you can hit up Jackhammer Promotions, and I believe it's going to be on pay per view too, live stream on jackhammerpromotions.com, I believe too.
Yeah, jackhammerfights.com is definitely
Right, right.
streaming on there as well. Um, any words for anything you want to say, throw out to anyone, or say to your opponent or fans?
Well, like I said, I don't know much about him. I believe he's from Law MMA. That's
Okay.
a good school and stuff like that. But wish him luck. Hope he brings it. I also have a teammate fighting on the same card. Also, his name is Bremer. I can't remember his Instagram off the top of my head, but look out for him also. So we're both going to be representing all MMA.
Awesome. I'll definitely post it in the post when I post this up. So you guys, if people are looking to find both these gentlemen on social media, I'll post their links and everything else up. So McKenzie,
What's
always a
up?
pleasure chatting with you. I'm looking
Always,
forward to seeing you get in there. And
always.
there you go, Team Headen.
There we go. There we go. What's up? I don't know who that is, but what's up?
Joey Jojo. There you go, Team
My man.
Headen. Are you having shirts or anything made and
I'm
stuff?
trying to get some stuff made. Let's, I try to let. I got somebody working on that stuff right now, but I want to see how that plays out first. I've been trying to get some stuff off the floor, but hopefully we have some prototypes and merch soon. So
Awesome,
look out.
awesome. Nice, nice, man. Hey, you're a great guy. I always enjoy talking to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you get in there and fight. Definitely a fan favorite over here. Like you
Appreciate
get in
it.
there and you put on a good show for everyone. So
Thank
best
you.
of luck to you in this fight coming up March 6th. Jackhammer Promotions. You can stream the fights for pay-per-view, jackhammerfights.com, or you can just buy tickets and go. It's definitely worth it. Okay, he puts on a great atmosphere, very loud and definitely worth watching. So I appreciate everyone watching the show, and I appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate everybody tuning in. Listen, shout out to my hometown Hempstead. Shout out to Nassau Academy of Self Defense. Shout out to OMMA, Muay Thai Shop. You guys have always been there for me. I appreciate all the help and everything that we've been doing together. I hope I see you guys March 6th. Again, you can follow me on Instagram, the Mad King Kenzie fan page, and King Kenzie 87.
Absolutely. McKenzie, I appreciate you coming on. Best of luck. And that sounded like that hurt when you cracked your knuckles. I could hear the pop. Well, like I said, best of luck. This is Carol's Corner MMA podcast, and we're signing off.
Thanks, brother. See you soon.